adorned me in affirmation. He constantly covered me in celebration. Sometimes he dressed me with the earth below to remind me of his love and solidarity. Sometimes he caressed my hair with the air above, even though it was transparent. I exuded modesty. But one day, I passed by the window of a shop and came to an abrupt stop. I saw some exaggerated tailor-made cloth, sleek silk made by the finest pre-metamorphosis moth. Seductive scarlet pouring from the shoulder straps to the floor. A rippling river of fabric flowing in wraps toward the door. This picturesque peripheral dress needed to be addressed because it caught the corner of my eye and I became obsessed. I decided to be blind to the sign that said "Lies for Sale" in capital letters on top. Instead, I became fixated on the price that dropped from 100 to 99.99. I ran inside with passion in my eyes. They sold it to me, and I bought that lie. They allowed me to believe I had struck a bargain using some vague and elegant Balenciaga jargon. Yet, I remained cool, calm, and collected as I told them to keep the change, but there was never any change. The price stayed the same, and that price was not worth my soul, which I so freely gave. I wore it around town so proud when the fabric began to fade. I bought an overcoat to come toast the design so cleverly made. The vibrant red began to bleed into a pale gray. The ashes from this once blazing fire began to disintegrate. I attempted to cover up, but I just felt more exposed. Then I realized I wasn't wearing any clothes. They said the clothes were not plastic, but under the light they began to melt. In fact, the shopkeeper said they were made from the finest felt. Shame doesn't even begin to describe how I felt. I felt a hand on my shoulder. I jerked away and turned around. I was met with the smile of my father, with his hand stretched out. And the grips of his fingers were the strangest thing I had seen held. A patchwork of fur that was matted solemn black and earthy brown. Its heavy appearance sank my gaze to the ground. He lifted up my chin with two of his fingers to remind me that when the fake figs leave, he still lingers. He persistently offered the trustworthy animal pelts. He begged me to let him bring healing to the welts. I couldn't deceive him. He knew me too well. Somehow I managed to deceive everybody else, but I also managed to deceive myself.